So let's get started with 4117. This is a full case of Treasures Baseball with Select and Bowman. And we have a 25% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining 6 spots in the break. Fillers in this one: Sean K for 2, Lucky Lefty, Eric T, PJ for 2, Eric T, Sherry W, Floyd, William W, Sherry, Lenny, Pokey Beaches for 3, Izzy W, David S for 2, Caveman for 2, Peter T for 2, Brandon C, and Jason N. 24 of you with the top 6 making it on into the break after 5 times. Top 6 are going to get in, and those top 6 are going to be Pokey Beaches, Jason N, Pokey Beaches for a second one, David S, PJ, and Peter T making it on into the break. You guys are in. You guys are safe. You guys made it on in. Top 6 were safe right there. Say I have the Chiefs. So that is for all the boxes in your assigned break. So we are running 13 different breaks tonight. You get the Chiefs. Let's say you random into the Chiefs, or you buy the Chiefs in a PYT. You get all of the teams from your cards, or all the Chiefs cards in that break from that break. So look at, like, we have 13 breaks tonight. If you have the Chiefs in this one, you get all the Chiefs cards in this break, but not in our next break, which is like this one. Hey, you're very welcome, Zach. All right, your combos: the Braves and the Astros, the Cubs and the White Sox, Twins non-MLB, and Blue Jays Marlins. We have Kyle Daniels in the gold spot all the way down to Pete T. Let's go 9 times. 9 times on the names and 9 times on the teams. Zach, I hope you hit something good out of that mega. Zenith megas are pretty fun just because there's like a variety of different insert sets. It's that's CJ Stroud rookie here. Crispy up top, all the way down to Brett on the bottom. Brett still degenning with us.
Good luck.
Diamondbacks on top, Nationals on bottom. Yeah, usually we specialize in mixer breaks, so we do a variety of different boxes in our products, or in our breaks. I know there's a lot of breakers who do full cases and half cases and stuff. I like to switch it up. I like to do something different. Rockies up top, all the way down to the Red Sox on the bottom. I don't know, Crazy Money, how did this one get past you? This one sold out very quickly, I will say. Chris B with the Rockies, Jason with the Mets, Brett with the Rays, Walter Twins non-MLB, Tori A's, Yazin, Giants, Steve A, D-backs. Padres for Andrew B. Furgo with the Orioles. We have Pokey Beaches, Royals, Brian L, Nationals, Sean K, Yankees, David S, Pirates on a filler. Pokey Beaches, Red, Justin P, Rangers, Marcus, Dodgers, PJ, Braves, and Astros. Paul with the Angels. Pokey Beaches with the Phils. Peter T with the Mariners. Tori with the Cubs and White Sox. Sam D with the Brewers. Dan Lee with the Tigers. We've got Kyle Daniels with the Cardinals in our gold member spot. Steve A with the Guardians. Jason P with the Blue Jays, Marlins, and Brett with the Red Sox. I would say, I know Rays are not your favorite. You do have Junior Caminero, who is one of the top rookies from 2024. So you do have opportunities at his patch autos and stuff like that. Okay. I am gonna powwow with Drew later on this week. Here's what I will confirm. I can confirm that I have a video on my phone of Drew. I can confirm that I have a video of Drew on my phone of him eating a card.
Oh my god.
Will you guys get to see it on Saturday is the question. We'll see.
I'm sorry, Drew.
I'm sorry about your calves. I will say, I did see a video.
Man of his word.
He promises made, promises kept.
Does he choose the whole card?
He commits, I will say that.
Has it come out yet?
What do you mean? Oh. I don't want to know the answer to that. I don't want to know the answer to that. I don't think there was any ingestion.
We need a stool sample.
I don't think there was any ingestion, I will say.
You can't consider it a repat? Oh.
I don't think there was any ingestion, and I'm kind of glad that I don't know. You guys might get to see it. What color parallel tastes the best? You don't want that red dye, and so red's definitely out of the question. All right, let's get started with Select. We have Select. We've got Bowman, and we got a full case of NT. Red number 5 is delicious. No, you don't want that. You don't want that at all. No red number 5. Listen, if Drew gets sick and something happens to him, I swallowed a quarter. Oh my gosh. I was like trying to listen to it because I had it on over there and I didn't want it to be too loud. I gotta watch it off stream so I can hear the whole thing a little bit better. But I definitely saw cards going in the mouth. Erelvis Martinez, Justin Crawford. We have Mickey Mantle, and there's gonna be Ryan Clifford. I will say, Drew has a magnificent head of hair. 2 of 199. Number 5 is Mountain Dew. How did the Knicks lose the Tatumless Celtics? Oh, Tim's taunting.
Because they're still a good team. Without.
There's going to be Drew Hackenberg. Junior Caminero for the Rays is going to be on the Sparks. And Brock Wilkin. Just show us a clip. You guys, I'm gonna powwow with Drew. I'm gonna see if he actually wants it on stream or not. So I saw it. The question is if you guys get to see it. 122 of 149. Yeah. So no. So if you don't get any cards with us, we do send out sympathy packs. So we send out some retail packs or things like that. Jim told me. We've got Drew Gilbert, Noah Schultz, and there's Johnny Damon. No buzz cut for Drew. He has a luscious head of hair. Goose Gossage for the Rangers, Blake Mitchell, and Mitch Jebb. You can show it if you like. Ooh, we have a redemption. Let's do it Saturday. Let's do it Saturday so I can cue it up proper, not show it off my phone. Nolan Shanuel. So here comes Spencer Spaghetti. Drew, you didn't like the idea of me sending over an airbrushed cake with the Grady Dick Anthony Black jersey swap on it? I was going to have it delivered. Diamond action signatures of Spencer Arrighetti. Shocker. Going to Houston. Going to Houston.
Dude, they must have 1,000.
They must only have one redemption in the whole product.
It's the craziest thing.
There's going to be 46 of 49. Nolan Shanuel for the Angels. Going to Paul. Only one auto exists or only one redemption exists in the whole product. Sean, you have a good night, homie. Drew, are you not on board with that idea? I guess promises made, promises kept. But we were gonna send you a Grady Dick a cake with a Grady Dick Prism card on it, airbrushed onto it. We were trying to figure out earlier what type of cake guy you like. I said no, eating a Prism card is not a good idea. I said that you're a lemon cake kind of guy. They think you're a Tres Leches kind of guy. So, what kind of cake do you like? Mauricio. There is Xavier Isaac. And numbers, Mariano Rivera for 652 saves, 45.99. The chromium makes you stronger. Helps build your bones. Nourishment for your bones. Cheesecake. I don't know if you can airbrush on top of a cheesecake. I imagine you probably can, right? You airbrush an image on a cheesecake like you can a regular cake?
Non-edible dye, like
yeah. Nothing class A.
It's edible dye.
Bruce Bochy, Gunner. There's going to be Max Anderson. And Marcelo Mayer. Good luck getting through TSA eating Prism. That's funny. Why is it going off? Oh, I ate a Prism card. Rhett Lauder, Yogi Berra, Andres, Big Cat Galarraga, 4 of 99. The Big Cat for San Francisco. Going to Yazin. Red Velvet or Tres Leche. Okay, fair enough. I'm not a cake guy either. Unless it's cheesecake. Galarraga as a giant. If Grady Dick had a nickname, what would it be? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember Galarraga as a giant, actually. Mitch Jeb on the maroon. 53 of 149. Mizorowski. And Kevin McGonigal. Oh my god, is it that time of night? Man, Loanne isn't even here. She didn't even rile you guys up. You guys just started on your own. Ralphie Velazquez for the Guardians. There's Roman Anthony and Stan the Man. So when the bounties are hit, does a person with that yes, person with that team gets all the cash. Cash, store credit, however they want it. They can have it their way. So if we get a left side serial number of 72 out of 100, 72 of 299, whatever it may be in this break, that team would get $800 store credit. The only exception is right now our major bounty is up over $10,000, so you can get $9,900 in cash and the rest in store credit. It's only the second time we've ever had a bounty up over 5 figures. That's the only exception. Every other bounty right now payable in all cash, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, however you want it, paid out your way. All right, Bowman, Braden Montgomery, Aaron Estrada, Durek Baldwin, Ashley Andujar, Jacob Wright, Charlie Condon, Andrew Morris. Large box of small bills. Greatness Loden, Connor Griffin, Kevin Castillo. Man, we cannot get away from Angels prospects tonight. Moreja. Jacob Wilson on the Rock Stars. Quintero Wilkinson. We cannot get away from those Angels. Kevin Alcantara. Josh Noth, Kyle Teal. Loma Vita. Live in the Loma Vita. Still got 558 of you rocking with us. We have 5 breaks after this one. Can you get a sack full of nickels? Sure, I can make that happen. I'll ship you a sack full of nickels in a padded flat rate box. Why not? Favorite spot for sitting at a baseball game? So I like the first base line. Like mid 100 levels, like 12, 15 rows up from the field. That's my personal favorite place to sit. Don't listen to JML. Behind home plate is not a good experience. You pay so much money. First baseline. First base or third base? Yes. Hey RGL, how are you this evening? Shipped out my real one auto skins PSA. It looks fun. Good luck, man. I am good. I'm not a fan of behind home plate. Christian Campbell, Egleen Perez, Luis. I ripped a Bazanza, nice numbered, but had a huge thumb. Ugh, yikes. Sorry, man. Jay Young. Eduardo Quintero, 12 of 399 on the lava. Paper. Red rookie of Junkency Noel. Kellen Lindsay and Ricardo Yan. Putting paper in the wrong stack. Reversed it this time around. If we're getting paid in change, can I get some $5 Eagles? I got you. Cooper Pratt, Pablo Guerrero, Mooney. I'll pay you out your major bounty all in $5 Eagles. JJ Weatherholt, Greatness Loading. Sean Keys, X-Fractor. Brashenin. Our auto is right there, and we cannot get away from Angels tonight. Lucas Ramirez, 88 of 150 on the blue X-Fractor, going to the Angels. And Paul H. Dude, all night long, Angels. All night long. It's crazy. Cameron Sullivan, that is going to be numbered 31 of 150 on the blue Lava.
Shout out Tim.
Owen Casey, Pan, and Tavares. We pay out the bounties, like Chris said. We pay out the bounties in cards. You get $5 cards. How much was this break? This break was $142. 27 spots, full case NT with Bowman and Select. Derrick Henry and Ravens agree to a 2-year, $30 million extension. The Angels have left the outfield and filled these boxes. Dude, the Angels are everywhere in our breaks tonight. Not the good Angels. Just Shanuel and these Tier 3, Tier 5 prospects and Bowman. Honestly, I could not imagine ripping a full, I couldn't imagine ripping a full case of Bowman Hobby. Just like the amount of packs you open. It's all in one sitting. Like, that's just, it's crazy to me that people just rip case upon case. James Wood, gonna be on the insert. A. Smith Pineda, Clark. Anime SSP, you think so? Leo Thomas White. Jumbo is much easier to rip. Greatness loading of Lazaro Montes, Javier, Christian Campbell. Trey Cabbage is killing it in the Nippon League. We have Adele Amador, PJ Orlando, Sammy Hernandez. Jesus Tolero, Sean Keys. Xavier Isaac, Gary Gilhill, Zach Showalter, and Quinn Matthews. Do you think Cooper Flag and Travis Hunter cards are going to continue to climb? Yes. Yes, definitely their collegiate stuff will continue to go up until their NFL and NBA stuff comes out, which is still a long way out. Who's my favorite pitcher of all time? Linscomb. Linscomb and Felix Hernandez are like 1A and 1B for me. Love those two guys. Card shop of Mike Trout. Carson Bench. Carson Bench again. Owen Wild. We have Paulino Santana. Irina. Sebastian Wolcott VIPs. Speckle Javier Mogolin for the White Sox. Caldwell. Big units on my top 10 for sure. James Wood. Going for the Nats, Brian L. Joseph, Johnny Level. James Tarantos, Elvin Garcia, Laura, and we're going to end with Christian Campbell. So now the real fun begins. Those are not the two greatest boxes, but now we have a full case of national treasures. That's the real meat of this break. Kerry Wood, man, in his prime. Kerry Wood and Mark Pryor were awesome to watch. All right, full case of NT. We've seen some nasty stuff so far out of this product. The NBA draft lottery was as clean as Otani's betting history. That's funny. That's actually funny. Is Miguel Cabrera a top 100 of all time? I would feel like he's got to be pretty close. If he's not in there. What's going on, Captain Chaos? All right, RGL, it's Oriole time. It's Cal Ripken Jr. and Gunnar Henderson time. Cardinals are catching up to the MLB wins total, 9 out of 10. Did they have their winning streak snapped tonight? I know it was at 10. If Giddy didn't make that buzzer beater, the Lakers and Bulls would have been the Mavs slot in the... Dang. We're going to kick it off with Colson Montgomery, 99 of 99. And we have another card behind it. Of Roman Anthony, 53 of 75 for Boston. The Red Sox is Brett. I did not know that if Giddy didn't make the buzzer beater and to beat the Lakers, the Bulls would have been in the Mavs slot in the lot. Wow. Wow. Joke's on them, I know, right? Probably the greatest comeback of all time, too, right? All for nothing. All right, get into our memes. Kicking it off, we've got a Giovanni Rodriguez prospect for the New York Mets at a 6 of 99. Dang. So the greatest comeback, one of the greatest comebacks of all time, cost them Cooper Flag. Oh, we were watching that game live. It was truly insane. Roderick Arias, 41 of 99. That is going to be for the New York Mets as well. Or sorry, that's the Yankees. I apologize. Roderick Arias is for the Yankees. The best comeback was when my Dodgers came back in the World Series last year, says Carson. Roderick Arias to 99 for the Yankees. Yankees in this break is Sean. Heston Kierstead, rookie for the Orioles. That is 2 of 99. Flag was going to Dallas no matter what, says Tim. Oh boy. We're going back to the NBA draft lottery is rigged conversation. Heston Kierstead. St. Louis. Scott Rowland. 5 of 10 on the bat. The least deserving Hall of Famer. Legendary Jumbo Lumber. How do you feel about that, JML? Him being on a legendary card. Kyle Daniels, our gold member spot.
All very good, but somehow got all of it.
What is a single box of National Treasures run? These are close to 700 a box. Like 650, 700 a box. Scott Rowland, 5 of 10 on the gold. Going to St. Louis, that's Kyle Daniels. First ink. How about Silas Arduin? Baltimore, 22 of 25. Who on earth?
What the is this piece of
NTNBA Hobby is like almost 3,000 a box. Holy cow, 22 of 25 of a guy I've never heard of. Silas Arduin. I don't even think he has a Bowman card. But he was apparently a rookie last year. Prospect Jumbo Lumber, Silas Arduin. Magnetized ping pong ball. Wow, they're really on this whole magnetized ping pong ball thing. Ty Floyd, going to be for the Cincinnati Reds, 2 of 49 on the prospect patch auto. Some nasty patches in this product. Cincinnati Reds is Pokey Beaches. One of Pokey Beaches. Hold your grazies. Yeah, no grazies for him. That is not from a specific game or event on that one. Down to 2 cards left in our first box. Nothing really crazy so far. Peerless. Of Jet Williams, 58 of 99. Going to the Mets again. I think this was 142. This one was 142, I think. Alright, this last card has to be good, right? Otherwise, we're just going to forget about this box and move right on into the next one. Yeah. How about Ichiro? 23 of 25, the 11th best Mariner of all time. Going to Peter T on a filler. Ichiro Suzuki, Timeless Talents to 25. To wrap up our first box. Nice hit for Seattle. Seattle been a little quiet in the breaks tonight. So St. Louis had their 10-game win streak snap, but they won the second game of the doubleheader. Yeah. That was definitely probably the worst box out of the 4 that we're gonna see. Any idea on Leaf Lumber? I think I saw that on the checklist for, or on the schedule for late June, early July. Ichiro, definitely worth some scrolls. I know that our next Leaf set is Leaf Signature Series, all 101 autographs, 3 per box. And that one comes out on Friday. That was the Nico Harrison box. Ichiro. Really pretty card. I like that design. Box numero dos. Four boxes in a case of NT. Printing plate incoming. We'll see. I see a booklet or something. I don't think I have no booklet in this one. So if you get the Mets and you get all the cards regardless of it, correct, all cards, even base cards. Chipper Jones, 24.49. Unless a break says otherwise, like for some Bowman breaks where there's a lot of base, we do split base. So instead of getting all your like cheap paper cards, you just get a random stack, so we don't have to fine sort, you know, penny cards. But in a break like this is all cards shipped to your correct teams, even the base cards. Jacob Mizorowski for Milwaukee, 32 of 99. Milwaukee is for Sam D. I have too many of my own cards. I don't want to keep any of your guys' cards. Jacob Melton, going to be for Houston, 40 of 99. The Leaf Lumber is good. We still have a case or two of Seasons in the Sun. We need to bring that one back soon. Jacob Melton, 40 of 99. We got Jace Baroffin for Toronto, the Blue Jays and Marlins, Jason P. 12 of 99. Tommy Troy for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 57 of 99 going to Steve A. Not from a specific game or event on that one. Bob Lemon for the Cleveland Guardians, 20 of 25. Cleveland Guardians is Steve A. again. That's definitely game worn. That's an old jersey right there. Definitely game worn. That is going to be from Impeccable. That's 47 of 49. Going to Cleveland, back-to-back for Cleveland. That is Ralphie Velasquez on card. Ralphie Velasquez on card. So that was... He did not sign his cards in time to be in that product, so then they put it in NT. Ralphie Velasquez on card prospect patch auto. Oh, wrong pirate right here. Still a nice one, 56 of 99. Mitch Jebb. He has a first in Bowman this year. Mitch Jebb to 99, going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is David Smith on this one, who's in on a filler. We want to see Paul Skeens on this one. Nightbot just will not shut up.
Yeah,
Black Melon's a member. It's always the top of the hour. Black Melon's a member for 11 months, almost a year. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday and hope the breaks keep on hitting. Been a little light on hits so far in this one. This break needs to pick up a little. 2 cards left in this box. Lustrous Ink. Hanley Ramirez on the Impeccable as well. 5 of 35 on the Han Ram.
that guy was...
Hanley was a beast on the Marlins. Didn't really, you know, he kind of tapered off a little with Boston. He was a beast on the Marlins. Marlins, Blue Jays, Alaskan Grizz. Absolutely lively, not a problem. Hanley Ramirez to 35. All right, card on the back better be big. Clutch factor. How about Matt Shaw, 14 of 49, going to Chicago, going to Torrey, going to the combo. 14 of 49 clutch factor prospect patch auto. Not from any specific game or event. I don't think his stuff is over $100. I could be wrong. It just doesn't feel like a $100 card to me. But maybe I'm wrong. No, he's a top prospect for them. Hit a Jaden to 75 out of Cosmic. There you go.
Wow.
14 of 49. Matt Shaw for the Chicago Cubs. 2 boxes left in this case. We haven't seen anything super crazy yet. Not fun. Not fun to be 2 boxes in NT and only have one touch. That's not how this product normally goes. No booklet in this one, as far as I can tell. It's weird that every box doesn't have a booklet anymore. That's what it was last year. Every box had a booklet. Kicking off with Randy Johnson, 3 of 3 on the Randy Johnson Amethyst. Going to the Yankees. Yankees is Sean K in this one. Starting off with an old Randy Johnson with the shaved mustache. It's not the Randy Johnson I know. 3 of 3 Amethyst. Randy Johnson. Well, a lot of people hate being Yankees. And that's going to be Rhett Lauder, 45.99, going to the Cincinnati Reds, going to Pokey Beaches. Ask JML if he's ready for Friday. What's Friday, Goon Collector? What's Friday?
The other game?
That is going to be Kendall George, 11.99. Kendall George for the Dodgers. Prospect bat.
Oh, that too.
Mets versus Yankees and Knicks versus Celtics.
Listen. I don't care about Soto.
Thicker card right here. 17 and 25, Mick Abel. Going to be for the Philadelphia Phillies. Top prospect for them. Not from a specific game or event. The day the Celtics win. Phillies in this break is Pokey Beaches. On the Pokey Beaches. Another mem here. That is Jackson Churio, 19 of 99. Going to Milwaukee, Sam D. JML versus Pathora. Jackson Churio. Knicks ain't won since the 1700s. Oh, man. Emerald to 5. Jim Thome, 3 of 5. Look at that patch. Going to the White Sox. Going to Torrey. Jim Thome, game used. Game used Thome right there. As a White Sox, best remembered, in my opinion. Did a lot of damage wearing a White Sox legend, Jim Thome. Alright, grab some 130 points and keep ripping this. Man, this case has to pick up. I think I remember him most as a White Sox. He's Jim Thome.
He's a Guardian. He's a Cleveland Steve.
I don't know. I remember him doing the most damage with the White Sox. I don't know though. That's just me.
A Steamer or a Philly, not a White Sox. Are you kidding?
So I remember him. Peerless Reggie Crawford, 50 of 99.
I remember Ichiro's a Yankee and a Marlin,
Yeah,
not a Mariner.
yeah. Big Reds Griffey fan. Oh my god.
Yeah, that too.
Saturday was brutal. We hit Griffey as a red color wheel. We hit Randy Johnson as an Astro, I think, didn't we? No, not as a Diamondback, and then we hit A-Rod as a Ranger. 2 cards left in this box. Man, what is going on? Juan Bin Cho. That is 20 of 99. This case has just sucked. Frank Thomas with... No, definitely not Frank Thomas with the A's. I mean, let's be honest. Frank Thomas did his best damage with the Blue Jays.
He did damage.
No, we have 2 cards. Disregard. We have 2 cards. 35 of 49. Drew Jones, prospect, dual jersey, or dual bat, 35 of 49, going to the Diamondbacks, going to Steve A. It has not been a great case of NT. Not been a great case. Drew Jones to 49. Like, unless we have a product hit in the next box. Or if this is a Paul Skeens. 48 of 49. Second time we've seen him tonight. Paul Skeens to 49. Signing with the gold ink pen.
That's classic.
Going to David S. Well, there we go. There we go. Paul Skeens to 49.
Hey.
There we go. Finally. Finally, this case turns around. It's about damn time. Now, if we just get a legit monster in the last box, I think we'd be happy with this case. Yeah, they can't just give us a single Skeens and nothing else. That would be brutal. No, we got something in the final box. I feel it. Someone gave Skeens a gold Sharpie. First time I've seen a gold Sharpie signature like that. First card company to get him to sign with Livy's eyeliner makes bank. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. All right, your final box of the break. One more for the road. And we've got basketball coming on up. Our first basketball break of the evening. Our only basketball break of the evening. This one does feel heavy. It does feel heavy. It does feel potentially thick when I open this up. It definitely feels heavy, though. That's a good sign. We want to see a big... there might be something in here. We want something very, very thick. We want like one thick card on the stack when I flip this over. We got a booklet in there. We do have a booklet. Good luck. How about Bo Jackson, 8 of 8, going to Kansas City, going to Pokey Beaches. 3 of 8, Bo Jackson. Yeah, the cards were sliding out of this box. Best athlete ever, says Feslov. 3 of 8. Don't you know, Bo? I'm gonna grab some more 100 points now. I ran out of like all my top loads in this break. Ran out of 100s, 130s, and 180s. What is this, Hitman Amateur Hour? Hey, I haven't found the old Hitman Platinum yet. I haven't trolled you guys with the Hitman Platinum yet. For Cincinnati, that's gonna be Deion Sanders, 31 of 99. Deion. Coach Prime, way before he was Coach Prime. Going to Cincinnati and Pokey Beaches again. Nikita Thick, that's funny. 23 of 99, that is going to be Caden Grice. Hey, Colin, I think that's a low blow because, like, Man, when there's something wrong with your stream and you can't figure it out, that sucks. Like, it's something you can't figure out, your stream just randomly dies, or your internet drops, or it's something with your computer and you can't figure it out. That's like the worst feeling. You just feel so helpless. Brandon Sproat, 11 of 25. That's going to go to the Mets, going to Jason. I don't know, the major bounty is insane right now. Over 10 Gs. Sproat Goat. Oh my gosh. Well, we do have a booklet coming on up. We have 2 booklets. Not sure. We've got Colin Hoke for the Mets. That is 4 of 25. JML using the bandwidth for the hub. Unbelievable. Alright, I think our booklet is next. Yeah, booklet is next. Let's do your booklet right now. 18 of 35, Jackson Jobe for Detroit. On card, Jackson Jobe. Detroit is Dan Lee in this one. There we go, Dan. Jackson Jobe, giant jumbo mem over there. You got like a nice piece of like letter or jersey. Not from a specific game or event. Jackson Jobe. Solid hit right there. Put that one in a jewel case for your Jackson Jobe. Yeah, this case has not been great. Unless one of these last couple of cards is an absolute banger. Like, this was just a really bad case. America's Pastime. That is going to be Kevin Parada for the Mets. 53 of 75. That is from Boys of Summer. RGL, what you think about the new Jelly Roll? I have not heard it, Joey. Yeah, that's from Boys of Summer. 2023 America's Pastime Boys of Summer. I'm just throwing everything in this one. Yeah, Kevin Parada to 75. They could have did a Chronicle set and just put these in. Why is Boys? Because it's the same reason Impeccable is in this one as well. They have Impeccable cards in this one as well. Going this way, I think. 7 of 25, Chase DeLauder. Top prospect for the Cleveland Guardians. Hey, thank you, retired landlord. I appreciate that. Do you guys think DeLauder is a one-touch? His stuff was pretty hot a couple months back. What's that?
He's
Been hurt a lot this season. So probably not. Yeah, an unredeemed redemption, I would guess. That's probably why that's in here. We have 2 cards left. That's a thickie. DeLauder to 25 Colossal patch auto. Yeah, 2 cards left. Ted Simmons for the Atlanta Braves, 7 of 49, and he signed on the bat. He figured it out. You don't sign in the corner, you sign on the bat. You sign on the bat. Ted Simmons, 7 of 49. For the Atlanta, it says Atlanta. Yeah, it says Atlanta Braves, Ted Simmons. He's usually a Cardinal, you're correct. Alright, your final card of the break. The Noma? Noma Agassi-Apara, 9 of 25. What a weak case of NT. What a weak case. What are the big chases? Cut autos, bat knobs, bat barrels, and... That was a rough case. Noma, going to Brett. Are you doing any breaks of NBA Deca? Probably. We will probably definitely have Hobby. Breakers, or Fodal, I'm not sure about. Noma to 25 on the Timeless Talents. And, yeah, man, I'm so... Hey, hold on, guys. I'm gonna throw something into this one. That was a weak case of NT. Hold on one sec, guys. I wish I had some Boys of Summer to throw in, but I don't. But we need more one-touches, so let's get a couple more. Let's do Archives active first, and then we'll do retired second. Give you guys a couple more one-touches. I can't promise they're going to be good, but I can promise they'll be in one-touches. First one is going to be active edition, so active MLB players. Byron Buxton, 1/1. Got the Buxton on the Topps Holiday. I think this is like 2020 Topps Holiday. 2019 Topps Holiday for Minnesota going to Walter. That's Buxton 1/1. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Topps Holiday sets. Buxton playing well. It's kind of funny it's Topps Holiday, but that's a cool 1/1. All right, now let's do retired. Looking for Mickey Mantle and George Brett. And you're retired. So I saw one side of it and I was like, there's no way. Al Oliver, 9/15. I saw the other side. I don't know what I thought. Al Oliver, 9/15. That's going to go to the Expos, going to the Nationals. I was like, wait a minute. That's from 1983 Topps. What did I think? I don't know why. I saw Clemente and I like thought maybe they put a cut on. I don't know what I thought. Super veteran of Al Oliver. I don't know what I thought, Taylor. I thought maybe Al Oliver looking rough. That's in 1983, too. All right. Not the greatest break. I'm sorry, y'all. Please, who the F is this man? I can't believe they put Al Oliver in a set in 2024. Not a total loss. Like, there was some decent stuff in that case, but man, that case was underwhelming compared to some of our other cases. Drew Jones. If you can find a way to show it decently, I'd rather get it over with tonight than Saturday, says Drew. I mean, I can just show it off my phone. I was going to queue it up and maybe do like a little supercut so it's only like 30 seconds and not 2 minutes. I mean, I was going to supercut it for you so it's not the full thing. If you'd rather do it that. Or I can just show them in the next break. Al Oliver had I did not know Al Oliver had 3,000 hits. Almost 3,000.
That's golden on for you. Just right on your parade.
Whatever you want to do, Drew. I can show it tonight just off my phone if you want. There's some weird stuff in there. Andres Galarraga as a San Francisco Giant. Your one touches in that break. We did have the Al Oliver. Byron Buxton, 1/1. Jackson Jobe to 35. We did have a Paul Skeens auto to 49. And then the Ichiro to 25. And that is going to do it for your break.